Oh, fuzzy.
And before we go on, ladies and gentlemen, and begin our meet and greet and go over the rules, we are going to go ahead and put out our first hit for the 2014 spring game.
Woo!
Right here is Jake Rittenhouse, and he is a great player and fantastic person. I highly recommend you have a conversation with him. He's a wild guy, but he spoiled The Walking Dead for Corn over here, and he's got to suffer for that. So, Corn?
If you'll go back to the first slide, I'm getting a custom job of this sign. It's going to be an aluminum sign, basically big parking sign, and all the mods are going to sign it. It's going to be super legit, and you're going to want it, so if you want it, you're going to kill Rich Rittenhouse.
Great guy!
In the game!
Also to clarify, it's the dude in the tunnel, not the bugs in the background.
We do not accept the bugs.
Yeah, killing the bugs won't count. That's not Jake Rittenhouse.
Alright, so now we are moving on to the rules. Everything you need to know about humans versus zombies. Scooter, start us off.
Woo! So this is our key. Zombies will have their headbands around their head. OZs will have their arms around their arm, but they'll look like the zombie color. Either kind of a grayish kind of thing.
It's not fuzzy.
There's a non-player who looks like a stick figure, so just imagine that me. And then we got Humine.
I don't know what.
Humine is he's orange with lime green around his arm, just like people in the game.
Alright, so for humans versus zombies, if you signed up for today, you start off the game as a human. You'll be wearing your bandana around your arm like this, and you will be trying to avoid zombies. Everybody starts off as a human except for a select amount of original zombies. We cannot divulge information on who those are, but they are out there. Be scared.
Don't trust anyone.
Even your friends.
So, moderators will never be OZs. So if you ever have a question, feel free to come up to us and ask a question. Even if we're zombies and you come up with us and be like, I have a question. Like, I'll be like, cool, and I'll answer your question. Cool? Do not hesitate to come to moderators with questions during the game.
Oh, that's a focus.
And so it's a zombie. That's how we get the zombie population going up, because they're like, how do humans kill humans? Well, humans can't kill humans. And so that's why we use original zombies.
Zombies must tag and eat a human every 48 hours or they starve to death and are out of the game. So, zombies, I recommend that when you are a zombie, stay outside and stay hungry. Try to find a human, tag them, report the kill on HVZ source, which all of you have signed up on. And once you report the kill, it will reset that timer and you have another 48 hours to find some poor, unfortunate human to eat.
So, here, you guys already know that you need the lime green bandana before I talk about that. Preferably 3 inches wide. Keep it visible, make it obvious that you're playing, so you don't get like sneak zombie attacking and argument starts. So keep it visible around your head, like mine. Clearly see it from like miles and miles and miles away, like computer visuals. Foam dart blasters and or socks. So we have a giant list of Nerf guns that you can use. Usually when we have a question on Nerf gun, feel free to ask us if we'll say if it's legal or not. In most cases, most of them are pretty good. Socks, ball up your socks. Don't throw dirty socks. Yeah, don't lick your, is that a thing? Licking socks? Oh, wait, don't
Licking your sock is no intrinsic difference.
Don't lick your socks and don't wait for your socks. If I see rocks in any of your socks, I'll ban you.
You rock my socks. Woo!
I will be banned.
Seriously, you're not just going to be ejected from the game, you're going to be banned permanently.
And we may or may not go ahead and toss your name to Tech PV because they're interested in those sorts of people.
It's happened in the past.
Yeah,
It's
it has
just,
happened.
normally it wouldn't be that, like, oh, it's whatever, but it has happened before where one of our players got seriously kind of injured because of it, and it was no good for anyone. That player actually stopped playing the game, so stop. Do not wait your socks. Do not, just sock. Sock. What's allowed? Socks.
Socks.
Yay!
Just a sock.
Clean socks.
And then, all humans, everyone will have a 3x5 index card and give that away. Try not to keep your ID on your iPhone and like pull it up. It takes like years. Be a huge bag. Just give me your card. Hopefully you'll have it on you. Makes the process go by much more smooth. And then a wristband. So everyone in this room hopefully has a pink wristband, right? Yeah. All right, cool. So The reason why we do the big wristbands is because that's how we associate ourselves with PD, Tech PD. They know that students will learn about pink wristbands. And, you know, I don't know, veteran players, how many times do you see sororities or fraternities or even people just wearing lime green headbands?
All day, every day.
All the time! So, that's why those people will not have pink wristbands. No pink wristband, they're not a player. Cool? Cool.
Alright, no realistic looking weaponry, no paint mods, guns must be bright colored and unrealistic. No mods of any sort are allowed. That means if you want to paint this hammer strike to look super cool and black, don't do that.
This needs to look like a shotgun.
Great, you guys can all see. If that means taking an arrow restrictor out of your gun to make it shoot farther, that is a mod, that is not allowed. Modification, not a mod. Put a mod in the gun.
The air restrictor is a mod.
Yeah, we die that way.
Just take it out of the box and use it as it is.
Easy as that. Don't try to pull a fast one on us, we will know. Tori, next one.
Blasters may not be visible inside academic buildings or jobs on campus. So, if you're going to the Boston building and you have a switcher with you, you can't find a way to hide it, you better choose a different gun. You do not want to have doors because usually that goes horribly wrong. Also, teachers kind of get mad. And by teachers, I mean professors. Also teachers. Also professors. Don't do it. Also cops. Also cops.
Players may not use any vehicle or play anywhere near traffic. A vehicle is any wheeled device. That is a skateboard. That is a bicycle. That is a scooter. That is Heelys. If you, for some reason, still have Heelys, don't.
Yes, for going in scooter to play this game. True, I'll have to walk everywhere. It's awful.
If you have a bike and you bike to class, just take off your headband, bike to the bike rack, put the bike in the bike rack, walk to a safe zone, and then put your band back on to show that you're playing.
You're not playing your own bike. Yes, Sean.
I thought the vehicle was specific, your vehicle was considered a safety.
We will get to that.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. So, I bet you guys got some like, oh man, but if OZs are so OP, how do I stop them? Well, easily. So, they're just like any other zombies, just shoot with their nerf card, and they'll be stunned for 10 minutes. The only difference is, you won't know they're stunned. Their headband will still be around their arm, will still be around their arm. We're just gonna do a little demonstration to help you guys kind of figure out what that chunk paragraph kind of means right here. So, let's just say right here, sweet old Snowball is an OZ. He's on a murder spree. Oh, this is the Q-Man. So, let's just split this out right here.
Oh, hi, random human. Care to run around together?
Why, yes, I would love for some jolly cooperation.
Oh, yeah, let's check it first.
Let's go cooperate.
Yeah!
So, ideally, because of that, now both of them, let's assume that only Snowball may not tag Colin until 10 minutes later, and he has gone through a safe zone to respawn. Cool? Yeah, we have a question.
Do the OZs know who the other OZs are? or-
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And indeed, they've been plotting forever. Since they got to tech.
Also,
The moderators! Hey! The moderators are the organizers and admins of HBC on campus. They are designated by the white bandanas they wear around their head and neck. Moderators have a final say in things related to gameplay and player safety. If you see for someone with a white bandana around their neck or around their head, they are a moderator. If it is not one of us in here or Mac Daddy who will be joining us shortly, and they're wearing a white bandana, they are not a moderator. They are lying and very bad at it.
yeah, because you guys know us all by now, right?
We have my checks, we have my checks.
Oh, you guys
We
all
also
know us?
have these mod shirts that we have either spent a lot of loving time on or jury-rigged about 30 minutes before this presentation. If it is a white shirt with mod on it, we will use our reading powers to read it. We will wear it during the day and during missions.
What if you don't know how to read?
If you have any questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, any of that, during
sorry, I
game
love you.
week,
It's all right.
we are the people to go to.
Also, if a mod tells you something related to safety, related to rules, related to gameplay mechanics, listen to them, regardless of what you have heard from other players, anything else. The mod is right, always, unless we tell you otherwise.
Just like the price.
Moderators have final say in everything concerning the game. So if we say something, you hear someone else say something, you take what we said first.
Also to read. Wait. To reiterate, notice how none of the mods are OZs. We will never be OZs.
Never, ever, ever.
Never!
Can mods be OZs?
Possibly in the past, but never again.
Thank you.
So, the difference between moderators with bands around their necks and bands around their head. Usually we have around our head, so what we can demonstrate, please. What's it?
The next slide, by the way, the head thing, the same thing first and then next slide. Is it?
Did I read that wrong? Did I not read it?
Head thing, the head thing. Head thing is next slide.
No, this is
Technical difficulties.
anyways, after so, why is there name on your head? How am I supposed to show a demonstration?
Alright,
Alright, so, someone has a spinner on his head. We call this mod mode. Usually when we were in mod mode, we were trying to do something that is directly affiliated with the game, i.e. outlining stuff, running a PC, trying to plan something real quick. When we're in this mode, we cannot be killed. So if you see us walking around your zombie and we have our hands on our head, don't throw stuff at us, just do our things.
Please do not shoot us when we're trying to solve problems or do our jobs.
Yes.
In
Cool.
emergencies.
we are the most kawaii.
Yes. We have our hands on our neck and you're free game. Kill us, shoot us, do whatever. Cool?
Roll.
Cool.
Alright, safe zones and no play zones. What do? Some areas on campus are no play zones where the game is permanently suspended. Dart blasters must be concealed and no players may be under tag. These areas include many more indoors where have instruction zones. The CDC and the Special Collections Library. Anywhere off campus is also considered a no play zone. Not listed here is the Autism Center. That is also a no play zone. No play zones are pretty self-explanatory. If you are in any of the areas listed here, you can't play. No play zone. Not a lot of room for error there.
We didn't add this in here, but it's kind of a special thing we added for this semester to clarify. There's been a lot of problems with stairs, parking lots, and streets, so we're changing this. Stairs, parking lots, and streets are all fair game now. If you're caught in it, you're done. You got tagged there, you're tagged there. However, let's be smart. Don't stand in the middle of the road if there's cars coming. Don't.
Stage 10.
You'd be surprised.
Stairs, like if a stair, like random stair sets.
Actually, what happened?
Which one?
It's not.
Oh, yeah. He lives in Tennessee.
So, the stairs are also going to be safe zones if they are 15 feet from the door. So hypothetically, let's say that snowball is a door. Say door this. Alright, so let's just hypothetically say that this represents 15 feet in some weird world. So, anything out here is now unsafe. Cool? Cool. However, say the stairs go. Elaine, say your stairs. Elaine, the stairs. Alright. Apparently, stairs go. Alright, so let's just say it like that. Cool. So now, notice how the stairs extend past the 15 feet. The safe zone ends right here now. Is that clear? Does that make sense? So the stairs extend the safe zone if the stairs are next to a door. Now let's get rid of snowball. No more door. Let's just say that there's stairs. Just random stairs right there. And then I would have someone jump on top of Elaine, but I don't know if that's appropriate. Let's say that this pole now now is a person. You may hold that person. Alright, that person's on the stairs. Is that person safe? No. Woo! Alert.
Elaine's on a pole.
Memorial Circle.
Never mind.
On that, there are certain special staircases that we do not consider play zones. The English steps, all of that, no play zone, don't play on them. The architecture pit, where like there's the bridge that comes all the way down, all of that is considered safe zone till the bottom of the stairs, and then it's free play. There are certain areas where you're not, don't do it, okay? Library, don't do a library.
If you have questions on anything that we just talked about, you can feel free to ask us when we start taking questions, because I know that is not clear for everybody.
Ask questions. Question.
What about that circle instead of hold it all?
Oh,
No play.
Yeah, that is considered interact, right, Sam?
pretend it's inside.
Doors that don't open are not safe zone.
We'll get there. We will get there.
So, Memorial Circle!
Memorial Circle is a place that pays homage to those who follow the line of duty for our country. This includes military, the police, and the fire department. As of such, we pay respect to those who are lost by it. As of such, we pay respect to those lost by making the grass area a no play zone. Players seen on the grass will be stunned / killed. Multiple offenses will result in removal from the game. Why that is in the military. Keep off the grass. I'll be this. Now.
Hey, what's your question, random person in the back?
Oh, I was just, because they have the orange netting.
I was just about to point that out. You beat me to it. There is orange netting all over Memorial Circle, which means you have to go out of your way to anger me.
Hey, hold on. Hey. Guys, listen up. With that being said, say there's a zombie right here, and you're right here, and you're trying to shoot them. If your bullet goes over there, that means you have to go get it. Let's just keep play out of there as best we can, okay? Let's not be stupid, because I'm not getting this game shut down because somebody didn't want to die, all right? Like, come on, seriously. This shit happened before, and it pissed me the fuck off. I'm not allowed to curse. It pissed me off, so let's not do it, okay? Let's just try to stay clear of that area.
Stay out of the grass.
50 feet, get out of the door. That's the thing. So, notice how that human is clearly inside 15 feet of the door, and that zombie is clearly outside of the door. That means the zombie is clearly not in the safe zone, but the human is. So, what's the difference between a safe zone and a no-play zone? There's no interaction pretty much. In a safe zone, humans can still stun zombies. Does that make sense? So, let's do a demonstration here. Let's pretend that this podium is a door. That's the goal. So, Colin is a human. He's inside the safe zone. What up? What's this?
15 feet.
So, we're just, like, so, 15 feet. Alright, so that's all 50 feet. I'm sorry. Because I'm not doing it again. Alright, so, here we go. Alright, Alright, Lando is a zombie. He's outside of the safe zone. Yeah. Let's say yeah. Landon is now stunned. Alright, so let's change this up a bit. Colin. Uh-oh! Boom! Alright, so notice how Colin is technically inside the safe zone, but his arm is hanging out. Can he still be tagged? Yes! Woo! Alright, let's...
This includes all things backpacks.
Alright, right here. Is he taggable?
Yes.
Yes! Boom! He's outside of the safe zone. Any part of you. Does anyone have a backpack?
Got this.
Yes.
No, claim is
Backpack, backpack.
No.
Wait. Oh,
I have a question.
I got an answer.
What if the zombie is also inside the safe zone?
Good question. We were just about to get to that. Is called a tag. No. Wrong. Boom. Get ruled on. So notice how Landon. You were an OZ.
You're an OZ too.
Landon has both feet inside of the safe zone. Zombies, if you are in the safe zone, then you cannot tag the human. Cool. However, yeah, both your feet must be out of the safe zone in order to tag human. So let's just go fix that. All right, we're back to situation A. Cool.
Hey, Scooter, I have a question.
I have an answer.
What if the zombie likes getting a workout and is also wearing a backpack and the human shoots his backpack?
Good question. In those instances, obviously because the zombie's wearing a backpack, they can't really tell if they're being shot this time. So as a human, just call out your shots, be like, boom, I got you, boom, I got you. But yeah, if their backpack's out inside, that counts.
Don't say boom, I got you.
Oh yeah. Don't write rule number 1.
Be aware of your surroundings.
If there's ever an argument over a tag, it will always go to human discretion. So if like me and Landon are going, I shot, but he touched the gun at the same time, it'll always go to the human and be like, okay, you got me. It's a game, guys, and when you get really into it, we all do. Just be cool about things, man. If you're a zombie, you can just respawn and go after him in like 8 minutes. It's not even big.
Number 1.
Okay, so one of the ways to resolve a lot of conflict with tags, if for some reason you have a conflict and you want to settle it out based on personal skill between you and the zombie, or if you're a zombie and a human, Thunderdome. A lot of you know this rule. Basically, the way Thunderdome is going to work is, let's say I'm a human, and there's one zombie. You walk into the ring with one bullet, one gun, and one zombie if you're a human. Your job is, say this is loaded, he comes towards me, boom. I shot him. I did this, my shot hit him, he's down, I win, I walk away as a live human. I missed my shot, you can't go pick up that shot, it's like one shot, one kill kind of thing. You have to land your shot or you're dead.
If you see us around, we normally advocate this, so
Yeah.
like, I'm a Thunderdome, Mom, can you please do this? We're like, what up?
Yeah, it's a really easy way to solve it, and it's also just a basic skill, so it's just kind of more gameplay. But anyway, it's one of the nicer ways to do it. It's a one-on-one situation. It's never like a 2v1 or anything like that. It's only just one person versus one other person. Yeah.
1v1, final destination.
All right, let's talk about the bus. Bus stops are not safe zones. Bus stops are not safe zones until the bus arrives and the doors are open. Once bus doors are open, however, there is a 15-foot safe zone around them. This lasts until the doors close again, as vehicles inside of buses are considered no-play zones. This is a lovely and beautiful Mac Daddy!
So that's why we do it.
Alright, so, back to buses. Mac Daddy, since you just got here, you get to be a bus. Do your best bus impression. Alright, choo-choo.
I want to get on that bus.
Alright, Scooter's a zombie, and, Colin, let's be a human. Let's say this human is, no, he's the bus. Let's say this human is sitting around waiting for the bus in the bus stop. Scooter, the zombie, manages to run up and tag Colin. Colin's like, but I was in the bus stop. Scooter says, I didn't see no bus, you're dead. Now, Mac Daddy, pull in the bus but don't open the doors. Scooter tags Colin. Colin's like, nah, the bus is here. I didn't see no doors open. You're dead. Alright, Mac Daddy, you're still the bus, open the doors. Scooter, get the drop on Colin. Scooter's like, I tagged you, and Colin's like, nah, son, doors are open. That deserves an Oscar right there. On the bus! Real quick, on the bus! take your armband off on the bus and stare at the zombie awkwardly on the other side of the bus the entire time. But you cannot do anything on the bus because it's just like indoors and therefore a no-play zone.
Human rules.
Human rule.
Yeah, humans do rule. Anyways, so humans must have next door with them. What?
Delicious.
Oh, I think so.
Delicious.
So humans have an ID card on them at all times, and when they're tagged, they will give up this ID card. We explain this to your registration, we hope you remember that. Cool, cool.
Is that it? Wearing a bandana. Humans must wear a bandana around their arm to identify them as players of the game. Ba-bam! This is poorly put on my arm, but it's still a band. It also needs to be visible. If that means taking 2 pieces of string and wrapping it around your arm, no one's going to see that. You need to make sure that any zombie can see your band.
What's rule number 1?
Don't be a douchebag.
You guys are a smart crowd.
Studying zombie, you're like, oh man, how is that some studying? Easy, you just shoot them with your darts, or by throwing a sock at them. Please do not aim for the base, because that's not done. That is really what ATZ is all about, right there.
Thank you,
All
sir.
about. Let's be gentlemanly. If you're a zombie and you get tagged, help the human get his darts. We are all friends after all. We're all friends after all. Get along. Socks. Must leave. Socks. Socks must leave your hand. There is no falcon punching people with socks.
This is not okay.
This is not okay.
That's how it is.
Humans watching that is okay.
Alright, hypothetically, let's just say Danny is our OZ again. You'll never be an OZ ever, just for an example. And I want to sock check him. Is that a sock check? No. Actually, this is wrong, actually. If I do this, I'm already technically tagged by the OZ, because this is an extension of me. And if I touch the OZ, that means the OZ has tagged me. I wouldn't do that. OZs are made of llama. Also, please clean your socks. Yeah, no, your socks. That's right.
Alright, when tagged by a zombie, a human is required to distribute their ID card. 45 minutes after being tagged, you tie your bandana around your head. You are now a member of the zombie team. Go tag some humans.
Yeah. Also, you go. Alright, cool. So, 45 minutes, that's a kind of long time, right? But hey, what's less than 50 minutes long? Also, so missions are going to start at 6 every day. Whatever common knowledge, or if it's not, missions start at 6 every day. Surprise!
No, like zombie raiders don't have all that.
Yep. Yes. Also, so hypothetically say, let's say it's 5:40, and you get tagged as a human. If that point, because it's within the 45-minute window from 6 o'clock, just go ahead and go to the mission point start for zombie, and that 45-minute turn time will be null. So don't skip out on mission because you're turning. Does that make sense? Cool.
Alright, if you are a human and you get tagged, be a good sport about it. Nothing saddens me more than people who are not a good sport about it. That includes, do not make fake IDs. Do not refuse to give the zombie your ID. This is a game after all. If you come up to me saying, he tagged me, it was a bear tag, but I don't want to be a zombie, I will laugh at you and say, you're a zombie now.
Also, that being said, on the big IDs thing, I don't know if you guys are paying attention on zombie raiders, but we actually had one of our ex-members, XOZs, write up a pretty nifty app. And it's only for Android.
Who here rocks an Android? Woo! You guys can download that. That's awesome.
It's on the zombie raiders page. You kind of scroll down, click download it. It's pretty cool. It's free. You'll be able. It kind of works as like a mobile source page that works a lot faster than our internet.
It won't crash your phone.
Yeah, it won't crash your phone. So if you text me, you can just log in right there and find out what you're thinking. We have a question.
I know this happened in the last semester, but I don't know if you any other people know. If you're not turned into a zombie by the end of the day, what would you do?
At this point, if you were tagged and then let's just say you go out as a zombie and you're like, look on Zoros and it's still not switch. What we generally do as moderators is if you message us the situation and tell us what you want. Do you want to come back as human or do you want to come back as zombie? At that point, we're going to kill you to keep you alive. But you must contact us.
Please do. 'cause it makes
Yes,
things
because if we
happen.
don't know, then we don't know. We can't solve it.
Basically, how are OZs selected? Will we have already known?
Good question. What we do with OZs is before the game, so we selected OZs, I want to say 3-4 weeks ago.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so we sent an application like two months before the game starts, and it's on Zombie Raiders. And then you just fill out that form, it's like a Google thingy, and then once you put him in a pool, we go through the interview process, we do go out. It's a pretty long process.
You don't have to worry about random people activating as OZs. I won't come up to you after meeting and be like,
You're interested
you're
in
activated.
Yeah. Keep an eye out on Zombie Raiders for that application process.
This is a fun abstract that continuously keeps coming up and no one ever asks this. Is there such a thing as being tagged too hard?
Yes!
Yeah.
You shove someone on the
Okay,
tag.
example time.
Okay.
The leg here, the leg here, the leg here. Hi guys! The leg here is a zombie. Colin is a human. This is a tag that's too far. Don't do that. That's what you die.
Don't tap me.
Yeah, don't tag. Now this is an example of a good tag.
Oh
That's tag.
Wow.
Okay. Alright, this is an example of a bad tag. Alright, so notice how like that was kind of weak, it was flimsy, not really kind of firm. You want a firm touch. Firm touch is goal. You get like a kind of like a
Firmly grasp it.
for one set, grasp!
Except for me one time, when I was young and foolish. Make sure that the person you tag basically knows you tagged them, but don't hurt them.
Safety first.
Gripping is not necessary. Like, don't grip them.
Hey, there's a question from a sexy man in the back.
Sorry. So, question about an OZ. OZs act like humans, right? Well, how do I know if this person's an actual OZ or not?
It's a great question.
Thank you.
No! You never know!
And we will cover that portion when we get to how to out nosy.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my god.
Oh, candy, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if I manage to lose it, go home with my wallet and my money, is there a way I can actually get the info so I can have one on me again?
Yes! You just go back to the agency source page, pull up the make an ID thing, write it down on a piece of paper.
Okay.
You can always talk to us too.
Yeah, you can also, as moderators, we can see everybody's ID, and that comes in handy because also, if you guys ever think there's a fake ID, but it might be a discrepancy between a 0 or a O or 1, I, L, T, 7, X, all those things, message a moderator with that person's name, and we'll be able to look at their code and give things to you killed. Cool? So, zombie rules! Zombies must eat every 48 hours or they'll starve, and if they starve, they're out of the game. That being said, always check source first before you see if you're dead or not. Because if you feed each other, someone might have magically fed you throughout the night, and you might be alive. Cool? Check source to see if you're dead. If you're not dead, keep going.
Alright. Wearing a headband. Zombies must wear a bandana around their heads at all times. Look at that. The original zombie does not need to wear a bandana around his head. They may wear it to look like a human. Just like I am right now. I could be original zombie and look just like a human. So say except I can't because I'm a mod. But if you have your bandana like this, you are clearly a zombie. Bagging. Be kind of covered this. Let's cover it again.
Donk, not donk. Not donk. Not that. Once you technically take your ID, you're going to cover that. Try to do it in a timely fashion. If you get killed during the passing period, you get class for the next 5 hours. your best to get kills in as best as you can, because we do that mostly when, whenever, say, zombie A, let's say Mac Daddy is zombie A, and he tags me. Ooh, and then Snowball. I tag Snowball. And then he tags Snowball. Alright, so say Mac Daddy never logged his kill. How am I supposed to log my kill if I'm not a zombie?
How am I supposed to log my kill?
Yeah, so you just got this giant package log on the source page and it's off. So log your kills ASAP. Cool. We have here about blowguns. Stick me. Pretend that this is a legal blowgun.
This is not a legal
This is not a legal blowgun.
In so many ways.
Alright, so this is what not to do if I have a blowgun. Oh my god, that's gonna hurt so bad! So, do not jam blowguns into those spaces. If you must tag them, do not tag blowgun people. I blowgun. Tag them on the shoulder. Also, that being said, probably not a good idea to tag them from behind like that, because I will be using my teeth and probably oh yeah, I might. In the worst case scenario, it's gonna puncture my throat and then crazy things.
Actual corpse.
Actual corpse.
Alright, during missions, a one charge, one skill rule. Alright, let's get a human line together. Human caught in the line of death. Area. Alright, so, Tori, you're the zombie.
How long do we have this room for? How long do we have the room?
Watch over there, get in a Congo line wall of death. Alright, let's start the explaining. During missions, a one charge, one kill rule is in effect. One charge, one cool. Hey. This means that zombies, basically when you make a charge, that allows you to get one kill. So, that doesn't count. He already got it. No, go. Oh, you got to start.
You're advancing time in the script. Follow the script.
Follow the script. Follow the script. Go too far.
This is how you lose your lusters!
Alright, so, Lando makes the charge. Like a gazelle, he tags them all. None of them react, but only Mac Daddy is tagged. One charge, one kill. Now, let's try that again. This time with Lando, carefully tagging them one at a time. Boom! Goes, gets his card. Boom! Gets his card. Boom! Gets his card. Boom! Gets his card. Watch his card. Cars. I said cars. I got excited.
I got excited.
Baby, come back! Alright, basically, as a zombie, you cannot make another tag until you get their card.
Once again, this is only during missions. Missions only.
Missions. During the day, if you're a zombie and you see four humans wandering together looking helpless, and the zombie gracefully charges and tags them all like a whirlwind tiger of death, they're all dead.
Zombie native.
They're all dead. That's actually a movie in progress. Colin.
Hey, I have a question. Are OCs considered regular zombies too?
Yeah. Why darn it, they are.
Can they do all that stuff that regular zombies can do?
Oh, yes, they can. But that also means only one charge, one kill.
Oh, man.
Not this time, clever.
Getting shot when hit with the dart or zombies, you will move your headband from your head to your neck, and that will signify that you're stunned. So imagine this is green, and I will be the stunned zombie. Oh, so got. Ooh. So that is a stunned zombie. He is he can't kill me.
You're stunned. Can I get multiple zombies, please? Alright, so say I shoot Soto, boom! And then I'm like, smash and landed, but I can't because this thing over here is doing good things. Don't be shielded, you're tagged, just get out of there!
Action will wake up.
Get out of there!
What's up, man?
I have a question about the original zombie. If a zombie tags the original zombie.
Question in the back.
Hey, so like, if you're stunned as a zombie and 10 minutes is over, can you like keep it down?
You keep it down until you go into a safe zone to respawn.
Stick.
Stick them stick.
Who asked? You can choose when to put it up, but you have to be in the safe zone in order to put it up.
have to get into the safe zone.
Yeah. So you can keep it down all day.
Once
Doesn't
I
matter.
enter the realm of the safe zone state, and it has been 10 or more minutes, then I may raise my headband to my head and go and acquire additional brains.
I was sad. I'm assuming the question of that origin. But we've had this in the past where zombies would walk around stunned for like 20 minutes to throw people off. So, once again, that comes back to the next thing. If shot while stunned zombies, if you're asked ever how much time you have left in your stun timer, don't be a douchebag. Tell them, like, I got 6 minutes left. Or like, no, my time's up. So if you look away, I'll put my headband back on, I'm in a safe zone. I'm going to run my balls out. Miles, Miles isn't here!
Question.
So are like the OCs gonna be AI?
We'll get to that.
Hey. So, if a stunned zombie is just walking around and a human shoots him, does his time restart?
No!
Thanks.
Zombie timers should not be set, including OZ timers as well.
So you should just keep asking them. Obviously, awesome, but if you have to OZ, they don't have to tell you. Just zombies.
Instead of the last sentence, Dan, why don't you read? Why won't you read?
Oh, God, you're right.
It's a human snowball.
A zombie that has been stunned interacts with other zombies that have not been stunned.
Yes! If by interacting, you mean yelling and
I start
screaming.
screaming, there's a human
Yes,
over here.
that's totally legal. If you're stunned,
Oh no, I got stunned by this human here. There is a human here. Brains!
What the sound of the door?
yeah.
Verbal interaction is okay.
Sticking around physically, not okay. But sticking around vocally is perfectly acceptable.
Verbal interaction is okay. Physical interaction with the game is not.
Cool. All right, everyone got that? Cool.
Miscellaneous rules.
Mystical rules.
Blasting non-players. Blasting non-players with darts is a bannable offense. If Soto here is just some poor Joe Schmo walking around trying to get his 9-time bagels, doesn't know the HBC, boom, he's been shot. Wow, that really inconvenienced. Being an angry and aggressive man going through personal issues, he gets very angry by that. Don't blast non-players. If we find out about this is a bannable offense. Don't shoot them.
On that, we know that there are plenty of sorority girls who wear headbands and stuff like that. If you guys shoot them, rule number 1, you better apologize to them. If it was an accident, if it was an honest accident, apologize. If you did it on purpose and we find out, we will ban you.
Guys, we also have these pink wristbands for a reason. If you see them not wearing it, that means they're not playing. So if a zombie tags you and they're not wearing this pink band, that tag doesn't count. Okay?
That is a very good point.
Yeah, so they have to be wearing this pink band if they want to tag. So if you see a sorority girl, you guys know what they look like. You see through.
Hell yeah, we do. Shots fired. I'm out. I'm done.
That is highly unlikely and probably isn't a big. We'll deal with that if it happens.
If you see someone do that, please report to us immediately.
Actually, I want you to take a picture and just bring that picture to us so we can see that it happened.
You might be mildly impressed.
We would be impressed.
The nice thing about these wristbands is they are bright pink and you can see them for miles. They are like a lighthouse of people. If you are confused on whether someone is playing or not, just give a quick look at their wrists.
What if somebody has many wristbands and that wristband gets buried underneath the others?
It's pretty simple. Don't be a douchebag. You are playing the game. Just wear the pink. Don't worry about the other colors. Just wear the pink one.
If you want to wear the other ones, put them on the other wrist.
What happens if I lose this?
Come to the rods and ask really nicely. We might give you another one.
You were really generous. No, we'll give you another one. Still losing.
Everyone's talking like that.
Please try not to.
How they're talking.
Don't lose it.
It's like if they're talking to
Everyone say don't lose
both.
it.
Yeah.
Don't lose it.
Advertisement style.
Alright, non-player experience. So seeing my friends that are also, they're not playing the game, they just feel like, it wasn't their thing. First of all, shame I do get to play. Just kidding. Say you're hungry and you live in walls, and you're like, Okay, cool. So say so. Is he on him? Is he a player?
No.
No! See, I'm a player. I'm a Zombro. No, I'm not. I'm a human. Pretend this is over here. I'm like, oh man, my gun's over there. Can I get a gun? Oh, thank you, non-player. Oh, no. Also, no. Bad players. Forget it. So, also, this is another good example of one. So, I had that. Oh, yeah. Let him kind of walk over and be like, alright, so Len's walking over to me, and then he's like, oh, watch out for that zombie behind the podium. Like, so, you know, well, you could really stop from telling you, but don't ask other players to be like, you stop me. Like, don't do that. Everyone's the fun. Let me walk my own merry way, and then get blood murdered.
Blood murder.
Hey, Scooter, I have a question. I've seen players walking around like this with their boyfriends and they'll cover up their pants. Is that okay?
No! Don't be a douchebag!
What's rule one? Don't be a douchebag. All together, what's rule one? Don't be a douchebag. You will hear those words so many times during HBZ week, they will be permanently embedded in your skull.
And will improve your life overall.
Safe zone. The zombie must have both feet outside of the safe zone to tag a human. The human can stun zombies from inside of the safe zone. Zombies can tag any part of the human that leaves the safe zone. We know this is going over it again, but now that we've gone over it twice, there is absolutely, positively no way anyone in this room is going to be confused on that. Right?
If zombie is also in safe zone, can human tag zombie inside safe zone?
Yes!
Oh, yes!
Oh,
Don't think that was
Say
go,
okay, say something.
Where's the guy? You got it? Alright, cool. So, Lego is in the safe zone. He is a zombie. Colin is in the safe zone. He is a human. You're in the safe zone. Alright. So, both of these things are in the safe zone. Colin shoots Lando. Is Lando stunned? Yes. Yes, he is.
Alright,